Here are 20 things I quit to simplify my life. Number 1, going to the hairdressers. I literally cut my hair yesterday. I am blessed in that I have quite easy hair to look after. It's pretty thin and it's curly, so you can't really mess it up too much. But I have cut friends and family's hair as well. I'm a good little hairdresser. I just don't want to spend money and time going to the hairdresser when I can do it myself. So I've only been to the hairdresser about once in the past 6 years maybe. And the one time I went, I was kind of disappointed, I can't lie. So I won't be doing that anymore. Second thing I've quit is taking items just because they're free. This is a nightmare. I love a freebie, so I just grab anything if it's free. And it just means there's clutter in my house. Like, I don't want these random free items. Why would I want them? But I now think a bit more if I actually want the item or not. Less clutter, much better. The third thing I've quit is cooking, which sounds really dramatic. And it kind of is dramatic, but I just don't really like cooking, so I don't cook for myself. I will cook if I'm cooking for other people, but even then I keep it simple. I'm just not here to cook. When it comes to feeding myself, I haven't put the hob on or the oven on for a couple months now. I have not touched any cooking devices. The most I'll do is pour boiling water over stuff, so like for frozen peas or for couscous, I will do that. But everything else I either buy pre-cooked, like pre-cooked beans in a tin, or just leave it. It doesn't need to be cooked. I will say though that is easier done in summer when it's hotter weather, so you don't really mind cooler foods. But I still stand by just boiling water, just have a tea. That'll warm you up. Number 4 is buying new clothes. I stopped buying first-hand clothes several years ago now, maybe like 6-7 years ago. And I haven't looked back since. I quit fast fashion and buying basically anything first-hand. The only thing I buy first-hand is underwear. So I have not got to that level yet where I'm willing to buy second-hand underwear. Better for the planet, better for your wallet, better for the sweatshop workers. Like, come on now. Fast fashion is not good for anyone. And to be fair, I don't know why I'm just blaming fast fashion. Luxury fashion is equally as bad. There's so many clothes in the world. I don't know why we're producing more clothes. Well, I mean, I know why. It's capitalism, it's money, but it's just not needed. The 5th thing I've quit is regular charity shopping. So like, I don't go to charity shops very often anymore. I used to be a junkie and like always go. I think because I quit fast fashion, I then hurled myself into charity shopping and I got really good at it. I lived in an area with a lot of charity shops and I was addicted to charity shopping for several years. And it's only recently that I've started to cut it out slowly because I just realised, although buying secondhand clothes, it makes you feel good because you're giving money to charity, you're not harming the environment, and you're not paying for these sweatshop conditions. However, it just meant I had all this clutter. I do not want all this clutter. I still go charity shopping from time to time, but I kid you not, I used to go like twice a week, I swear. Like, it was insane. Number 6 is buying new tech. To be fair, I haven't really quit this because I've never bought new tech. My parents kind of instilled into me, don't buy new tech, it's a waste of money. Buy it refurbished. So I've always grown up buying refurbished tech for myself. This phone's refurbished, the camera I'm filming on's refurbished. I love the refurbished lifestyle. So I guess I don't really know why I put that in here because I haven't quit it. I just never did it. But anyway, whatever, it's on the list. Just save myself so much money and you don't need the latest tech. I've never really been into the whole like buy the new iPhone. No, this is the 12, which is actually quite an up-to-date iPhone for me. 7 is a weird one. I quit piling things into drawers. I feel like that sounds really weird, but I feel like most people like fold their clothes on top of each other in drawers. But that's so silly. And now I have less clothes. I can just roll them up and put them next to each other and then you can kind of see every item of clothing. I'm not gonna lie, it is a little bit hard to keep up with. Sometimes I do just chuck my clothes in. I think because I don't have many clothes now, I find it really easy to just chuck my clothes into a drawer, and it doesn't mean it overfills or anything because there's barely any clothes in there, but it is a very helpful method of organizing. Number 8 is social media from my phone. So I haven't like completely quit all social media. I deleted TikTok ages ago. I rarely used Facebook and that. I've never had Twitter. It was really only Instagram, but that one was just sucking away all my time, and I'd gone through periods of deactivating my account, but I don't want to completely delete my Instagram account. It's a really good way to keep in touch with people that I meet traveling, so I didn't want to delete it fully because then I would just like get rid of all my connections and people I know abroad, and sometimes it is nice to see what people are up to, but I deleted it off my phone because it's just like scrolling through reels, nightmare. Like, come on now. I mean, they are funny, but it's just like brain rot. So I deleted it on my phone, and if I really want to go on Instagram, I'll go on my laptop, or if I really want it on my phone, I can just go on it on Safari, but it's so not compatible with Safari, and it means you then just don't end up just doom scrolling. I don't think you can even scroll through reels on Safari, or if you can, it's like so not user friendly. So that was a good thing to delete. Number 9 kind of goes hand in hand with that, and it's like documenting everything in your life. I think since deleting Instagram off my phone, I'm then like not posting on stories and things all the time. I used to post on my stories a lot. I do miss posting polls. I would used to post so many polls to Instagram, just like random polls, involve the public. And I feel like when you don't have any social media to post to, or you can't because it's not on your phone. It just makes you like enjoy the moment more and not feel the need to take photos of everything. Also, just having so many photos is so jarring, and I was trying to back up photos. I was like, why do I have all these photos? Some of them are so meany or so irrelevant. I don't need them. Also, I'm Gen Z. All my friends will just take photos for themselves anyway, so I just say, can you send them? Lazy. Life hack though. And then actually you usually end up with better photos than their photos of you because other people are taking them. Number 10 is just in case items. I used to have so many items that I had just in case. Just in case of what? I don't know what was it just in case of. People just accumulate so many items that are so not needed. Sorry if that angle changed, my SD card got full. But anyway, you basically ask yourself, have you used this in the last 6 months? Or you can be even more generous and say, have I used it in the last year? And most likely you won't have, because who uses these just in case items? Nobody. Like most of the time you haven't used them in the last 6 years, let alone the last 6 months. So just in case items, quit. There's a minimalist rule, which is if you can replace it in under 20 minutes for under £20, then you don't need it. Get rid. Number 11 is extreme labels or boundaries. So I love a little label because I call myself a minimalist. I'm a minimalist. I'm a vegan. Labels can be good, like they're helpful, but I also think you can have very hard, clear-cut labels that are then just hard to stick to and are a little bit stressful to stick to. Especially, I think, when it comes to diets, such as like raw veganism or not eating any ultra-processed foods or things like that. I just think really harsh labels, pointless. And I just think if it's something to do with diet and you're trying to be more healthy, there's no point making these healthy labels because it feels restrictive and then it causes more stress, and mental stress is bad for your health, so overall it's not beneficial for your health. So no more of that. Number 12 is buying things online. The reason I've quit this is because it just makes you so lazy when it comes to buying things if you just buy it in one click online, and it makes you not think about it properly. Recently I bought a few things on Vinted because I was like, oh, secondhand fashion, whatever, they're really cheap. I was like, good vibes. They arrived, they didn't fit me right, I didn't actually like them, they looked different from the photos, and then it's just like, oh, now I have all this clutter. No, I prefer it in person. You get to see it. It's just a bit easier. You're less likely to regret. Number 13 is a multiple step skincare routine. At one point as a teenager, I used to exfoliate my face, wash it, put a toner on, then use a serum and then a moisturizer. Like, what? Are you kidding me? That's so many things. It's just not needed. I now just wash my face with water and I don't really add anything. Occasionally I'll add a moisturizer, like a facial serum. It's basically just a mix of oils. But even that I don't want to use all the time, because with moisturizer, if you just keep putting moisturizer on, it makes your skin produce less sebum because oil's getting applied already. So yeah, I now have a one-step skincare routine, which is nice and easy. Number 14 is painting my nails. I've stopped painting my fingernails. I stopped a while ago. It was just annoying, like you paint them and they come off and chip off, and sometimes I did gels. My friend had like a gel kit. Again, a faff, like no. And I think my nails are just healthier when they're not painted. My toenails, however, I can't get behind. I still paint my toenails, not very regularly because I only really paint them in summer. I just don't like naked toenails. It freaks me out a bit, on my feet anyway, but I think I need to get over this and I'm gonna try stop painting them. I only own one nail polish, but I just can't seem to come to terms with letting my toenails be naked, but I should, because nail polish is not good for you anyway. Number 15 is straightening my hair. I used to straighten my hair all the time. It's just a classic, like when you're a teenager, the people with curly hair want straight hair, the people with straight hair want curly hair. I've now learned to love my curly hair and I've learned to deal with it. I used to have super long hair and I just straighten it. Now I've just realised my hair's easier, shorter, and not straightening it saves so much time. It saves my hair from damage, I guess. I mean, heating up your hair all the time can't be good. And it means I don't have a hair straightener. It's one less thing to own. I love minimalist. The less things, the better. Number 16 is wearing makeup. This one's a little bit of a lie because I haven't completely quit wearing makeup, but I basically have. I'm not wearing makeup right now. I don't wear makeup on the day-to-day. I only really wear makeup occasionally for events and parties and things like that. And even then, all I'm doing is whacking on a little bit of eyeliner, a little bit of mascara, and I actually put a bit of BB cream, but I use it as concealer. I just under the eyes if I look a bit tired. I don't know why I use BB cream for that. I should just have concealer, but I just only have BB cream, so I'm just using that. Number 16 is drinking alcohol. This again is also probably a bit of a lie because I haven't completely quit it, but I drink on the whole once every couple months at the moment, and it's getting less and less with time. Every time I drink now, it just reminds me of why I don't want to drink. I just don't feel very health and wellness afterwards, and it's never really worth it. It's expensive as well, but sometimes I do think, oh, it would be fun to drink. It's kind of fun, but is it worth it? I don't know. Also, most of the time I'm drinking because these bloody events start so late and end so late. I want to have a bit of a drink in me so I can stay up for most of it, otherwise I start getting tired. But I mean, it's not a very healthy thing to do because alcohol basically just numbs you, just makes you completely oblivious to your body trying to function, telling you to go to bed. You just end up so tired the next day. The less I drink, the better, I think. Number 18 is watching series, like Netflix series or TV shows, whatever. To be fair, I've never been that into series at all. I kind of tried to get into them at one point. Like I watched a bit of Suits. I do love Suits, to be fair. But on the whole, no, series boycott. I'm not a fan. They're so long nowadays as well. I mean, things have like 12 seasons. Like what? I've just quit it. Waste of time. Not for me. Number 19 is using pads and tampons. I have been pad and tampon free now for a fair few years. I've been using my menstrual cup. I love it. Literally best thing ever. I might even do a whole video on it. I love it. It literally has just changed the game. It makes my periods so hassle-free. My periods used to last about 6-7 days. Now it only lasts about 3 to 4 days. So love the cup. Such a good investment. So much better for the planet. I'm not buying all these pads and tampons. Also, sorry TMI, but tampons used to like dry out my vagina because I feel like they just suck every sort of liquid from it, and pads would just give me like nappy rash, and like sitting in your blood is not that appealing, I can't lie. I like the cup. The only thing that freaks me out about the cup sometimes, kind of weird, it's like suction to my vagina wall, but if you just don't think about that, it's fine. And then finally, number 20 is wearing bras. I don't wear bras. I stopped wearing bras ages ago. I just thought, what a faff, like a whole nother item, it's not needed, and I haven't looked back. Obviously this is a luxury that my boobs aren't obscenely big. If you got big milkers, then maybe it's a bad idea to completely ditch the bra. My boobs are like medium size, I think. They're not super small, and I find it fine not wearing a bra. Actually, not wearing a bra strengthens the muscles under your boobs, so it actually keeps them perky. But I mean, the main reason I just quit was I just don't want these extra items that I have to wash all the time. They were uncomfy. Who knows, maybe I'll quit pants next. Those are all the things I've quit. Simplify my life. I love simplifying my life. The less things you own and the less things you have to deal with, the better your mental health. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope it inspired you to simplify some areas of your life. If you have any video requests, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe if you fancy. Dislike it if you're a consumeristic whore. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Catch you in another video. And remember, less is more.